What's up, my brother?
So today I'm breaking down my top 10 best characters in OPBR right now. Not based on the hype, not based on popularity, but based on who actually helps you win in this current meta. Let's start with defenders. And yeah, this is where it gets controversial. At number 1, yeah, let's get out of the way, it's Nusjuro. And I already know some of you are gonna say Siren should be here, but hear me out, okay? Nusjuro is not your typical defender. This guy doesn't just sit on flags, he invades your whole game. You can literally run straight into enemy spawn, hold that area, and force the entire team to deal with you. And while they're busy trying to take you down, your team controls the map. That's insane pressure. He creates space, and if you understand OPBR, space wins games. So yeah, for me, Nusjuro is the number 1. At number 2, it's Siren. Now don't get it twisted, this guy is still broken. You can hold 2, even 3 flags with him if you know what you're doing. And the biggest thing, he counters the meta. BBV2 and Gear 5 V2, yeah, they're outdated already. But hear me out, Gear 5 V2 should have been the meta, but Siren can stop him. But if you are a sweaty Gear 5 V2, I think it's 50-50. You can still capture, but it depends. It should be perfect. Like everything should be perfect for you to capture the flag if you are facing Siren. But BBV2, it's too easy for Siren. You can just clap BBV2, and I think these 2 characters right here should be the meta right now, but Siren can just stop them. Really, he deals with them. And if the enemy doesn't have counter against Siren, good luck. You're not touching those flags, my brother. Still one of the best team units in the game, in my opinion. My number 3 is Whitebeard, and I respect this unit a lot because he actually plays like a real defender. He's not flashy, he's not trying to carry with damage, he just stops runners. And that alone, it wins games, my brother. You don't need damage as a defender. He's functioning as a defender, my brother. Compared to new defenders right now, Immortal deals a lot of damage. A defender who can run fast, deal a huge amount of damage, and still tanky. I think that's not fair though. Defenders should be just like Whitebeard. You can stop those runners, deal a good amount of damage, but not too much. He heals, and I think that's perfect for a defender. Yeah, some units can cook him, but if you think he's an old EX, not top tier, but he can still defend those flags and stop runners, which is insane. Number 4 is Kuzan. Still very solid in this meta, in my opinion. He hits hard if you're gonna build him pure attack or pure damage, and he can actually survive against Nusjuro, which is a huge plus. But here's the real reason he's here. A good Kuzan player can change the outcome against Kizeru. If you land that skill 2 at the right time, your whole team can cook that Kizeru. So you can help even though you're not facing the enemies. You're just gonna need to pop that skill 2 and you're good to go, right? You can help the team, you can defend, and sometimes you cook just by popping that skill 2. And Kuzan is a defender, he is still up there, he's still a good defender in my opinion. And yeah, he can still win games though. But don't get me wrong, he can get one tap out there against Kizeru, so you need to be careful. But if you play him right, he's still dangerous. At number 5, it's Dark Runner Roger. And this is crazy because this unit right here is an old unit, but he's still cooking in this meta, which is insane. And that shows how strong his trait and skills really is. He's fast, consistent, and still one of the best at getting those flags in this boldy donkey era right now. Every runner is having a hard time, even my Gear 5 V2, but Roger, brother, Roger, he's cooking, but he's an old unit. If you're gonna compare him to Gear 5 V2, like, come on, how is that even possible? How this unit is better than Gear 5 V2 right now? Really? But I still want to get this unit. He's simple, but still deadly. Number 6 is EX Law, and right now this unit is insane. I still think he is a top runner right now, even though he's gonna have a hard time if there is Whitebeard and yeah, I think Nusjuro. But still, brother, EX Law can still be a runner, which is insane. Of course, as a runner, you're not gonna fight everyone. You just want to capture flags, teleport, capture flags, teleport, and that's it. And I'm still shocked because the time they release EX Law, I'm just cooking him. But what happened is they counter Gear 5. Yeah, again, Gear 5 V2. Yeah, because Gear 5 V2 cooks him, really. So the time he's gone, like everyone just pops off, really. And right now, I still think EX Law is still a nightmare. And honestly, you need at least one EX Law on your team, and no one's playing a runner right now. But yeah, at least one EX Law and one runner Roger, and I think you're good to go. You can win games. Number 7 is Gear 5 V2. I think it's illegal not to put Gear 5 V2 in here. And let's be real, the meta is not kind to him right now. He gets one tap a lot, and everyone is just his counter right now. But my brother, we're cooking. We're still cooking with Gear 5 V2. And here's the thing, if you think he's bad now, you're playing him wrong in my opinion, because he can still cook, really. His mobility is still good, his pressure is still good, his ability to steal flags still good, still top tier. And again, the reason I'm using him, there's a lot of Kizeru still, so we counter Kizeru, and I'm good with that. Like, I'm okay with that. It's okay if I get cooked, if I get one tap, as long as I can one tap those Kizarus out there. So I'm gonna put him in my number 7. He can still capture, he can still perform as a runner in the current meta, which is insane though. Number 8. Now let's move on to the attackers, and let's be honest, there's one name above the rest. Kizaru, still the best attacker in the game. Yeah, BBV2 can deal with him, but then Siren and Nusjuro deals with BBV2. So overall, Kizaru stays on top in my opinion, and honestly, everyone already knows this, right? Kizaru is still the number 1 attacker right now. Alright, my number 9 is Blackbeard V2. Now this unit is strong, but not brain dead. Really, I really think BBV2 is a strong unit, but he's just hard to use in the current meta. His counter is just too slow, but once you pop it in the right timing, he's gonna cook, really. Again, he's not brain dead unit. Yeah, you can spam skills though. Yeah, if you're telling me he can just spam skills, yeah, he's a spammer. But if you don't land them, you're getting cooked. And a good BBV2 player doesn't just spam, in my opinion. They position, they wait, they punish. That's what makes him dangerous, because if you're gonna spam with BBV2, you're gonna end up wasting every skill you have. Really, I tried to spam, but it feels like I'm just wasting skills, because you need to time it right. And most of the players right now, they just spam, and if they not gonna hit their skills, they think the unit is bad, really. But this unit, you kind of need a good timing so that you can cook with BBV2. And finally, number 10 is Kuba, the best non-EX attacker right now, in my opinion. Still cooking meta units, still helping the team. And yeah, if you don't have a Kuba on your team, you're making life harder for yourself, especially against units like Siren. And there's a lot of Siren right there. You kind of need to counter instead of just using random units. Really. And if there's no counter, your team will have a hard time. So yeah, that's my top 10 best characters in Nusjuro meta right now. These are the units that actually help you win in this meta. But yeah, I already know some of you are gonna disagree. So drop your top 10 in the comments and let me know what is your list. And you know what? That's it for this video, my brother. You know the drill. Stay salty and stay awesome, and salty rock. Now signing off.